Hello, I never know when these things go live. I think I'm live, but the screen is trying to update. Yeah, these things always go live 5 seconds before you think they're going to. So, hey friends! Welcome to D-Day. In the ABCs of Leadership series, I'm Rachel Williams, Feminine Leadership Coach. And today we are talking about do what you love. I had a challenge, if you haven't seen it yet, to come up with a topic for every letter of the alphabet. So I'm going live every day, and today's letter is D. And what came up for me is doing what you love. Now, there's multiple points associated with this. So, doing what you love is so important as a human being, but also as a leader. And I think most leaders tend to put themselves last. They're always thinking about everyone else, the team, their deliverables, everyone else, their family, friends, kids, before themselves. And none of us ever want to be selfish, right? And so we tend to discount doing what we love. It gets put last on the calendar, and therefore it never happens. I also forgot to mention, if you're on, say hi, comment, let me know you're here. Let me know if you can hear me, because that doesn't always work either. But I'd love to see you on. If you're on the replay, let me know that you're watching on the replay. And as always, if you have any questions, let me know. So doing what you love is important as a leader, because it's that whole trite thing that we've heard a million times, like put your own mask on first before you go to help the person next to you. And I know it sounds overused, but it is so true. And you cannot be an effective leader if you don't have the energy to pour into the people around you at work and in your personal life. And that is why so many feminine leaders right now are dealing with burnout. Hey Mark, what's up? Good to see you. Mark's a fellow Houstonian. Thanks for your support, brother. Appreciate it. So in order to combat burnout, which we talked about on B-Day, you really need to focus on maintaining and fueling your energy as a leader, because it seems counterintuitive, but once you start putting yourself first and you start really filling yourself first, the energy compounds, it builds momentum, and suddenly you just seem to magically have more space, energy, and time in your day. It's magic. There's a whole bunch of science behind it that I won't go into, but that's why in the Balance, my upcoming group coaching program, say that 10 times fast, we focus on who are you as a leader, self-care, filling yourself up first, because even though these things don't seem at first like they're really connected, it's a total game changer for your schedule and your energy. And when you're in a state of burnout, fight or flight, angry, exhausted, you're not serving anyone. I'll say that again, you're not serving anyone. And people can feel it when we show up to work or we show up to personal life, friends, family, etc., from this like resentful, I don't really want to be here state. Like, people feel that energy. Mark says, can't maintain a team when you're empty. Absolutely, 100%. So my tips for maintaining your energy, for filling your cup, for doing what you love is start off your day doing something just for you. And it tends to be easier. I'm not a morning person, but y'all, it's easier to fit it in the beginning of your day. Because by the end of the day, you just never know who needs what, what's going on, what comes up. If you put it at the beginning of your day, before like the rest of life gets started, you can really focus on yourself. And I have a personal story here actually. When I was at the height of my burnout in my previous job, my grandfather passed away around the same time. And one of the things that I started doing just to like keep myself together was coloring in the morning. I would get up in the morning, I'd pour my cup of coffee, and I had one of those adult coloring books. And I would sit there and color while I drank my coffee. I'm not an artist by any means, but it was just this nice, like, creative, relaxing time. Hey, Jen, fill your cup. What you do just for you. Yes, what do you do just for you? Exactly. So the coloring, it seemed like a silly thing, but I noticed that on the days that I colored before I went to work, I was so much calmer. I was so much more even keeled. Um, Things just seemed to run smoother. I was less reactive. I was more creative because I was engaging those creative centers of my brain. And just doing something fun because I love coloring. I still color today with my mom. We color, we do puzzles, knit, crochet, etc. And so I always try to start off my day with doing one of those. And then also social media. I know most people say, like, don't start off your day with social media, but I'm a super connector. I live for making connections, whether in person or online. So that actually, social media like fuels me for the morning. I love getting on and just seeing, what all you guys have to say, who's got what going on. And I'll combine that with learning too, is another one of my highest values. Going for a walk and listening to my favorite Facebook Lives from the people that I follow, podcasts, etc. So it just really, like, people think they have to have this morning routine that's like get up and work out. And if you do that, that's great. But for someone like me, that never resonated. So do what you love. Do what you love. Do it first in the morning. And then you'll just have this amazing energy foundation to play off of the rest of the day. Make sure it's what you love. Again, to reiterate this point, play to your strengths. Do what you love. And really getting in touch with who you are is important. And I'm probably going to talk about this in every single video. And it's one of the things that I do with my coaching clients is figuring out what their strengths are. Sometimes I use the Gallup Strengths 2.0 quiz. My VIP clients get that for free as part of their package. And then we talk about how to build their life around them. What is it that they love to do? What is it that they do naturally that doesn't feel like work, that gives them energy so they can really like power through their day and make a difference instead of like showing up like, oh, I don't know how much longer I can keep doing this. Because that's where I was. So all of these little tips, tricks, hacks, and stuff that I'm giving y'all throughout these leadership ABCs, these are things that I have done personally because I went from a state of barely being able to drag myself into work to now being excited every day to show up for work and life and family and friends and have that work-life balance. Mark says, I look for gratitude and something in nature to admire. Inspiration. Yeah, that's a beautiful way to start off the day. My husband is also a super naturey guy. I love nature too, but it's like soul fulfilling for him. He really needs that in his life. I like having it in my life, but I don't know if I need it to the degree that he does. But it's all good. So hopefully this helps. Let me know if these videos are helping you guys, if they're resonating. Show me some comments, throw me some questions, keep me on my toes, and I cannot wait to see you for letter E tomorrow. Love you guys. Bye.